follow-up was good, but it's a 36ers ball again. And the hustle is on with Randle, happy to just jump and shoot.
That is just outright unguardable.
And he's so tough to cover in those situations. He loves pulling up short on the break like that, and that's his game.
Went skiing for a moment, but he's back out again.
Is he going to go again?
Do it, do it.
And he does!
Oh my goodness. He has a point to prove.
Well, that's a clean look for Randle.
You cannot go behind a ball screen on him. I mean, the guy is a 30-point game waiting to happen. And you're going to give him a good look like that, get his confidence going.
Down to 10, he takes it. Bang, it's disappeared. Just like that. And they're back within 3. Randle for 3. About time as far as the 36ers are concerned. Smooth as you like from Randle. Just the 2, I think. Here we go. What's he going to do, the little wizard? He's going to do just that for 3!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, it's only 2.
Randle again. He'll take on Jervis, and that drops.
That's better offense. I know he hit a tough shot for most.
Randle. His old teammate Adam Gibson right with him. Oh, and he puts up the floater off the glass. Arrogance there.
He can score a number of ways. And what a nightmare to guard.
And here's Randle. Oh, gee, was grabbed there hard. It's a hard foul.
Ooh, my goodness. Like a runaway train coming at you. He's got you on your heels.
All the way to the bucket. Just carved his way like a knife through butter. Johnson pulls it back down, back to Sobey. Randle for 3, put it in the book. His eyes lit up.
He couldn't believe he was so wide open.
3 left on the shot clock. Randle's going to have to put up. Oh, how's that for a floater? Oh, my goodness, Jerome Randle.
That was not lucky. And he guided it up. He knew exactly how much time he had a little bit of a glance. Lets the floater go.
That is world class. No wonder. Randle.
Counts.
And it counts. And it counts.
Points count. Points count.
He's in the act of shooting, it counts. He's in the act of shooting.
Adam, you started it. Baseline.
Randle. Oh, he took on Craig. Splendid. He looked him in the eye and said, I've got you. You're not quick enough. Jervis under the bucket. Can they get another stop here, Adelaide? Talk more about Ferguson shortly, Terence Ferguson, the 18-year-old. But Randle's got it. The spin, the shimmy, and the 2. Another for the highlights reel. 58 seconds left. Jerome Randle pulls up for 2. He'll take that every time. Had some space, used it wisely. Ferguson back to Randle. Got a little nudge. 6 on the shot clock. Steps his way into the paint, pulls up for 2, thought he was fouled, didn't get the call, he'll take the 2, tease to Randle. Takes on Petrie, all the way to the hoop!
Wow! Woo! Andre Lamanis wouldn't be happy with that, but you don't see any emotion out of him. He's been in a lot of tense situations. He's gonna have to talk about this. Is a simple play, a box formation on the sideline out of bounds. He gets it up top and just turns the corner. And of course, has the ability to pass the basketball, but just no weak side help. Everybody stays home on the shooters. Forces a switch and blows right by Petrie.
Gibson, has he turned it over? He has. Here's one for the highlights reel. Jerome. Oh, pretty calm. Take the 2. 1-point game. 1 minute left. Could not have asked for more than this. Jerome Randle pulls up for 2, drills it.
Automatic, big shot.
Oh man, how good a game was this?
Oh, I'm sitting here with my mouth wide open. What a game.
We want to see Jerome Randle, though, put on a show, and he has to. If he doesn't put on a show now and get other people involved, then they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Randle putting on the burst of speed all the way to the hoop.
Oh, my. That is lightning quick. But if you're going to pressure Jerome Randle up the court, you better get some help defense ready to rotate.
Oh, it's been a massive inclusion for Perth since the pre-season shoulder injury. Look, the crossover there from Jerome Randle.
Getting help.
Tough situation for Corbin Rowe coming in. Stopped by Perth, and a great steal there by Ferguson. Prater, unaware he was just lurking behind. The 36ers get possession back. They need a bucket. Look at the handles from Randle again. All the way to the hoop, and a lovely lay-in.
And I know he doesn't like people talking about his size and whatnot, but it's remarkable. He just took the ball against Matthew Knight, 6'9", 110 kilo, and he managed to finesse his way to the hoop.
Inside the last 30 seconds, Randle, he drains.
Thank you.
A big shot. I think it was just a 2. Had a foot on the line. Adelaide with a chance to talk things out, but what can they muster? There's Randle, 5 on the shot clock, putting the dribble moves on, steps back, launches a 3, and drops it in. Jerome Randle showing all the moves. Dremic goes again, couldn't hit that time. Tipped out by McKay. Now second chance opportunity for the 36ers, and Jerome Randle, he's got a hot hand as well. A chance to eat into this deficit. The handles from Jerome Randle. Check the ankles on Corbin Rowe, because Jerome Randle got all the way to the hoop. That man is a star.
Oh my, he made me dizzy. And Corbin Rowe right now is just seeing stars.
And some of Jerome Randle's best work, if the 36ers are to get back into it, Jerome Randle, you would expect, will be the man, Brad Roberts.
Yeah, he sure will. He's, look, he has to get the basketball a lot more than he is, and we've just seen his explosiveness, his speed, and he can make a shot from anywhere on the floor tonight, and, you know, he needs to touch the ball a lot more, perhaps.
Randle, to this point in the game, 17 points on 7 of 9 from the field. And he's able to do it in all areas. Shane Hill, he can get right to the hoop, and he can step out and shoot the 3 as well.
Well, he can, and that's what makes him such a tough matchup, isn't it? You want to give him a little bit of space because you're scared of his quickness, but then he just penalises you with that 3. And
Jerome Randle leading the way for the 36ers with 8, but they've got a hole to climb out of. Randle now trying to get it back from Hodgson. 3 on the shot clock. He'll have to shoot the 3. McKay fouled him, and he'll shoot 3 free throws.
that is a really bad foul from McKay. If he makes that shot when you're up by 16 points, then so be it. You live with it. He's a tough offensive competitor.
He's got 19 at the moment. Make that 20. Here's Randle inside. Jacobson. Nice pass and a good finish. He has to take that extra responsibility with Damien Martin injured. Here is Randle, and he loves that shot. Just the dribble, the top of the three-point line. That was a 2.
But he can't pick and choose.
Jerome Randle, he'll shoot the 3. He is feeling it at the moment. Jerome Randle.
Going inside and out.
Prater with 21 points. Randle fouled on his way to the hoop. He will shoot free throws.
Well, this is what the fans came to see. The top 2 scorers in the competition, 26 and 21 to Prater.
Randle now up to 27. Growing confidence against Illawarra as Ferguson goes upstairs off the pass from Randle. Randle's got 27 points so far tonight. He's building his way to a big total. As he goes again. What a shooting performance by Jerome Randle.
Flatten him out, little fella. Flatten him out and go to work.
6 on the shot clock for Randle. Who pulls up in the face of Rowe. Yes, he hits a massive shot.
Did he look at you then? You said he's missed the last couple, and he's just whacked a big 3 right in the face of 2 Wildcats.
He looked to go again. Off the screen that time from Jacobson.
McKay trying to make himself big. They go inside this time for the easy bucket to Eric Jacobson.
He was open because they left him open. He knew that, so he had to battle that mentality and still be able to knock it down to prove the scout wrong.
Randle right back the other end, and he buries it yet again.
The lady next to me, I tell you, the swear words coming from everywhere. They can't believe it, these Perth Wildcats fans.
Jerome Randle on fire in the Perth Arena, now up to 35 points. The highest score by any player in the NBL so far this season. Picked up by Randle. Now being guarded by Prather. They've made the switch defensively. He'll pull up in his face anyway. And he knocks down another one. Jerome Randle on fire inside the jungle.
Oh, this is a scoring clinic from Jerome Randle in front of 13,000 people that are hushed.
Backing in on Jacobson, tried the scoop shot. McKay kept it alive. Not the second time. And Tease comes up with the board. Randle quickly past Prather, lightning quick. He flew past him to the hoop and laid it in for another two. 40 points for Jerome Randle, a huge night.
I don't know if on screen it looks as fast as it does in real life, because that is lightning.
No one will come into this gym for a long time and put on this sort of performance that he's been able to do against a great defensive team, the championship team of the Perth Wildcats.
Yes, Jerome Randle just continues where he left off last week.
Mate, this is going to be a shootout. This is going to be an entertaining one. Both of the star point guards in the action early.
Just extending that pressure up the court and forcing the turnover. That time was Sobey. Randle pops out. Closely guarded by Norton. That is going to be an intriguing battle as Randle just pulls up in his face. Wanted the contact, but he knocked it down anyway.
It's just so tough to cover. He loves that little mid-range game, and when he gets that going, you know, you've got to give him a couple of steps because he's so quick. Yeah. And look, that was a good look. The Hawks will take that any day of the week. Timmy Conrad off that little curl.
Randle just steps up in the face of Norton again. He said he didn't envy guarding him.
Just the size and length of Matty Hodgson. Didn't go anywhere on that bump from Holyfield. Stayed straight up.
Randle, that'll be a long-range two. Randle now up to 9 points. And Illawarra have the lead. They're up by one. And at the early stages of this final quarter, it has been a remarkable fight back as Randle answers straight back.
And look, that's an important...
Hands on the way up. Leave him up.
Randle. Again, three with him. He scoots away, and the dime to Johnson.
Again, look at the speed of Randle.
Expect to see a big intensity step up there. He just said, don't give them easy shots.
And there's Jerome Randle. He is an absolute fanatical offensive player. He can pass the ball and he can shoot.
And he is such an offensive threat that you have to respect it every time he gets the ball. Just take a look at the speed.
Like Randle. He's going to have to light it up soon. Pulls up for a little two. Big teardrop there. Nearly hit the roof. Sobey pulls down the rebound. Jerome Randle. Takes it to the hole. Wow. Easy two. And doesn't he make it look easy?
Did he ever? Hesitation with a left offhand at the three-point line.
Jerome Randle gave game one to the Sixers before Torrey Craig levelled with the Brisbane Bullets on Saturday. Round 8's underway, this eagerly anticipated rematch. Well beaten and looking to start on a positive note provided by Jerome Randle. 11 points against Illawarra, only 7 on Saturday. What a start.
He is good enough to carry his entire team on his back with the scoring punch that he delivers.
Good starts with one to come.
Now Jerome Randle is pumped. It's a nice bounce pass here. He draws 3, kicks it to a wide open Hodgson, and then he got something to say to the fans sitting on the court.
Terrence Ferguson. Oh, how's the confidence now, Terrence? So Adelaide, the best scoring team in the league, we know that. Looking for points. 20 right there, up to 18. Adelaide won their first game in Brisbane this season in overtime, 96-93. Randle with 34 points. He pulls up top of the key and puts 2 more away.
Anytime he switches You have to switch on a screen on him. He's got a big man. He's got him backpedaling like that. It's trouble.
He was a championship winner with Andre Lamanis in New Zealand. Here's Drimmick again. One corner, then the other. Here's Jerome Randle hoping to cap the best opening quarter of the year for Adelaide. It was 29 points against Cairns. How far past 31 are they going to go here in Brisbane? Jerome Randle, he sends them 3 points past, up to 34. What a blistering start by the 36ers. And Randle heads up. Brisbane will get another shot in the opening quarter, but they're down by 16. Randle, little shake and bake in front of Ruben Tarangi, and then he drains 2 more. He's a joy to watch. Pulls up, top of the key, 2 more, thank you very much.
As soon as he forces the switch on the high ball screen, he's got that big man backpedaling, and he hasn't missed yet. They can beat anybody, largely because of that man right there. He is absolutely unguardable. 5 of 6 from the field. His team is shooting 75%.
Randle pulls up. Jerome Randle, the off the rim and in. And Adelaide find a way to stop Brisbane scoring again. Jerome Randle goes straight back at them and shows them how it should be done.
They have been. I mean, even open looks, the Bullets are missing.
Brendan T shows them how to do it. Randle outside for Brendan Tays. 3 more for the 36ers. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's Adelaide by 20. Jerome Randle, coast to coast. And Jerome buries 2 more. He tells Brisbane, I'm in town. I've got some jump in these legs. Look at me go. There is our Ladbrokes player of the match, Jerome Randle. 18 points of 8 of 9 from the field, Steve.
7 assists and 4 rebounds.
Boy, this one shapes up to be a very close affair. Here is Randle, trying to get something going, working against Blake. What a move. Johnson in the corner, had Garlick parachuting past him, and right on cue, Jerome Randle replies.
And you know he's going to take this battle with Steve Blake personally. There is no doubt that Jerome Randle believes he should be in the NBA.
Guarding Sobey at the moment. It's Randle up against Lish. What a battle that is. And then Jacobson working hard midway through the second quarter. Randle now from outside. Sweet looking shot is good.
I bet you if Kevin Lish had that again, he would not help on the post. You just don't want to get Randle going. Let Jacobson have that shot. You can live with that one.
He's so hard to guard. Kevin Lish comes over the on-ball in his left hand, looks for the big rolling. Someone has to help from somewhere. Great hit by Whittington.
Here's Randle. Some real speed there, and then Hodgson coming through, made sure that wasn't going to jaw its way out of the basket. With Randle working around Lish, driving in, floating a shot over the top of Marriage. That is beautiful to watch. Newley ended up on the deck. There was a man free. Randle was that man. Drimmick finds Randle. Backs away from Lish and then goes towards the basket, pulls up. He's doing it from all sorts of ranges here tonight. Randle in a one-possession game, stopping at the top of the key. He loves that shot. Banked so many points like that against the Bullets last Thursday night.
Worrying times for the Kings.
Here's Johnson again from outside. What a night he's had.
Wow, big shot.
Randle stopping.
And
two-point attempt. What a response, though, from the Jet.
Missed the fourth quarter there.
Okay, Randle the rebound. Pulls up for the two, Jerome. He's got his first points.
That is just so tough to defend. Kenny did the right thing. He had to back and try and give him a little bit of space to defend that quickness, but just too good on the pull-up.
Randle splits the middle, flicks it out for three, foot on the line. It's going to count from Terrence Ferguson.
That is just a great split of that double team for Randle. Found a way to get himself a piece of the paint. Good pass to Ferguson, and that's his specialty.
Randle. Waits, runs it down, flicks it out to Tees for three.
Again, put that one down to Jerome Randle. He created for Ferguson before. He's done exactly the same thing off the dribble.
Randle, the look-away pass to Sobey, who was in the right spot. Halfway through this second. And Sobey to Randle. Floater off the glass.
Great pass by Sobey. Little bounce pass for the back door.
It's up to 11 now. Randle takes them all on. And it drops.
Great body control. He drew the contact, hung in the air. It's those defensive plays that he won't get any stat for, but that'll make the Adelaide 36ers much better on D.
Randle pulls up for two. All net.
That is just too easy. You can't let Jerome Randle come off and get elbow jump shots. You'll lose by 20.
Randle, 4 on the shot clock. Takes on Kenny. Top of the key. How do you like it?
Little hesitation. Crossover. He sent Kenny one way. He went the other and popped in a jump shot. We'll lose right now for him.
Ferguson. Randle had plenty of space and nails it.
Oh my. When he gets in rhythm, it doesn't matter whether it's twos or threes.
Flick back behind the back. Randle puts up the big floater. And he is pumped.
Talk about it, Jerome Randle. Tell them that's what they're here to see.
Well, there's been a bit of talk shown here about him being the best point guard in the comp in the last couple of seasons. And he's working his way up the ladder of the great point guards in the NBL. Still alive, though. Randle had a piece of it, put on the line. Wildcats ball and Randle's gone to the crowd. He's back. Didn't know where he was there for a second, Jerome Randle. Fell down a hole.
Randle will come back for this last play. They've got 10 seconds on the shot clock. No doubt a little isolation for him to go to work and either score himself or create for one of his teammates like he's done so often so far in this game.
Here he is, Jerome Randle, to set it up. Shot clock winds down. Puts it out to Doyle in the corner.
And when you're a great scorer and you can really create help from other people and it opens up for your teammates to become unbelievably valuable.
Here's Randle, two ahead of him, behind the back. Jesse in his face.
Always like that when the referee makes the call. We don't know whether he's shooting two yet. He's given himself about another 6 seconds to work out whether he's going to take it from the side or he's going to give him two.
And he's pretty good from here. He's 92% from the free throw line. 48 of 52 this year. Everybody home knew it was coming. Jerome Randle. Takes it himself, pokes it up. Delightful.
Big play.
And for Adelaide 36er fans, it's a thing of beauty. An overtime win. Jerome Randle, 23 points. And they are on the rise up the NBL ladder. 92 to 86, the final score.
And the Adelaide 36ers will look to complete a great round, having already beaten New Zealand. They make a big start against Cairns. Hodgson with the dunk, the assist from Jerome Randle. Is that a sign of things to come?
Aaron Fern will not be impressed with that. Jerome Randle just walking past the defense, drops it off.
Worthington front of the iron. And look at this from Randle. Sobey! The one-handed put down. A roar to the crowd, his old home crowd.
Matty, what a start for Adelaide. Look at that bounce pass. Bit of Magic Johnson in that one, then Sobey. Woo! But here come Adelaide again.
Randle. The pass, the assists for Daniel Johnson. Jacobson gets the rebound, tease, goes back to Randle. And they'll set up again. 6 on the shot clock. Randle all the way.
The afterburners.
Wayward. Jacobson.
He eats that space and he can knock down open shots. He's a pick and pop guy and a floor spacer.
Alex Loughton's season high was 11 against Adelaide, week 3. Jerome Randle goes straight back at him.
Possible as we see Sobey still grabbing that wrist. Hopefully he's all right.
Randle for Daniel Johnson. That's a big 3. Just when Adelaide needed it. Johnson for another 3. Oh, Daniel Johnson, come on down. Spinning on him. So Adelaide for the lead through Jerome Randle. They're up by 3.
Big play from Randle there.
Actually, it's 9. It's ticking over now on the stat screen. Randle. You're watching one of the great players of the league right there. Jerome Randle, not scoring like he has sometimes this season with 11, but 6 assists. There's plenty of time for him to build on that 11 as he jumps out to 13.
He's been solid, very selective. Nathan Sobey up to 15. Oh, he's a bolter for most improved player.
Randle. They can really play on their form here. Johnson. It's easy. It's too easy for Daniel Johnson.
And it just adds another dynamic to this 36ers roster. They're one of the most athletic squads in the league, with Sobey, Randle, Ferguson all running those wings.
Just 180 centimetres, David Stockton. An early turnover, and Randle got Sobey, that doesn't need him. Just floats in the open too.
And Joey Wright will be wrapped with that. He spoke before the game about how happy he was with his team's defense, and that's where the season turned around for them. So
8-point ball game. Tease for Creek. Randle had all the time in the world. Makes no mistake. Let's see what their early work can produce in this second quarter. Jerome Randle again, just a little glimpse, and that was all he needed as he runs that in for 2. Can he get going early in the second? 9-point margin for New Zealand to work with. Randle goes straight at Stockton, looked inside for Sobey! Leaping and jumping to glory with a big 2. Big nut from Sobey, adrenaline pumping. The NBA's calling with stuff like that. Strong out of the blocks tonight. Adelaide, after their coach said it played their worst opening quarter of the season, sneaking back and getting ever closer thanks to Jerome Randle. And tough for Dremick to handle. He did well not to waste it. Randle, big deep breath, stops, shoots, and scores. And Adelaide within 1.
just the composure of Jerome Randle, knowing his team needed a bucket.
The instant shot from Abercrombie draws a blank. Randle almost never draws a blank, and Johnson is the recipient this time of the wizardry of Jerome Randle, and the Adelaide 36ers are in front.
That is exactly what the 36ers want to do.
Breakers by 2. Randle. Oh, he's at it again. And
that's what Adelaide Arena want to see. They want to see Jerome Randle being aggressive off pick and rolls. And he'll be really unhappy with the fact that they've got 2 scores out of that.
And then along comes Jerome Randle. Let's see who focuses. Randle always focuses. How did he get there?
How did he step through? Just penetrating at the bigger Rob Lowe. Step right over his front foot with a tough little finish. Jerome Randle's so tough at that little pull-up. He loves that elbow pull-up. He's been doing it all season. Just don't want him to inbounds the ball to Jerome Randle and let him get that running start, get him going downhill. It's very tough to cover in those situations.
Some heavy work by Creek, but fires it up anyway. Nothing Mitchell can do, nothing anyone can do when Randle is hot. He's a mesmerising player to try and defend. And he now has 20 points. Tried to use the glass instead. A slapstick here. Now on the pace. Randle reaches through, makes the 2, and Adelaide are back in front.
And credit Anthony Drumick for his work on the defensive end, just slowing up and reading Thomas Abercrombie, prevented the short bucket, which led to that Jerome Randle fast break.
And also with 10. Randle leading all comers with 24. And he's at it with the lightning hands that time, feeding Hudson.
That's a huge hit by Thomas Abercrombie. He's been struggling from the perimeter, so he'll feel good to see that go down.
He won't feel so good to see that go down, though. And 1 for Jerome Randle, who is carrying this Adelaide team. 26 points from Jerome. And Randle. Adelaide looked to be running away with this a few moments ago, but that's all changed. Randle again.
And that's a great take by Jerome Randle, just sensing that the momentum's shifting a little bit. Taking it upon himself, go 1 out from the top of the key. A little shake and bake on Stockton. The 36ers are 4-0 when Jerome Randle scores 25 points or more here at Adelaide Arena. He's now up to 28 with that free throw.
Interesting that Joe was prepared to lead him off for so long at the end of the 3rd and the start of the last. Jacobson defers to Randle, who thought about giving it back, but thought, no, I'll go solo. Speaking of points, Jerome Randle raises his arms. 35 points. In his 36th NBL game. A Saturday night party at Adelaide Arena, led by that little man, Jerome Randle.
And they're just an incredible story, this Adelaide 36ers. A young team, they let go of 5 NBL experienced players before the start of this season, brought in 5 NBL debutants. And Joey Wright has managed to turn them into potentially the 2nd best team in the NBL.
Mitch Creek. Oh, it's going to be Randle anyway. Oh, high and mighty for little Jerome Randle. And he lets the crowd know about it. 37 points. Come on, Jerome. The Adelaide 36ers with a gutsy win go to 2nd on the NBL table. What a rise. That's 4 wins in a row. Jerome Randle, what a superstar. 37 points.
Doubters beware. He really has been carrying the scoring load here, and Kevin Lish been leading scorer for the Kings in the last 13 games. So looking at Jason Kadeo-Whittington to step up as Randle with a nice little hesitation move baseline for the easy 2.
And Newley's still wondering what happened there, but that's not an unfamiliar feeling when you're trying to guard Jerome Randle. Oh, boy. Shot clock down, got down to 3, and he just calmly puts up another double. Can't complete the job again. Hudson getting it out to Randle. Sobey's ready for him, but Randle says, I'm going alone.
Look, exceptional pull-up jumper there by Jerome Randle, but credit to Matty Hodgson. Just super tough defense on Brad Newley going at the rim, causing that transition play.
Such a
It's a tight season.
That man's at his best, though.
That is incredible, and even Jerome Randle enjoyed that one as he looked over to Joey Wright and said, how about it? Because this had all the sauce. Little behind-the-back move, straight at the rim, up and under. Jerome Randle putting on a show for Titanium Security Arena.
Plenty of pressure from Randle. Massive blast away from Kadee. Down to the last 2 minutes. Randle's doing it again. Jerome Randle into double figures, and we're not even at quarter time. On pace for another 40-point game. Randle couldn't go without scoring in a quarter.
The second the Kings went back to that man-to-man defense, Jerome Randle was back in action.
Gets it back to 2 points. Will the last shot be an Adelaide one? It looks that way. Randle so often will go solo in this circumstance. Toying with Kadee. Takes the big outside jumper.
Look out. Look out. He only needs to see it go in one time.
And he gets to half-time with 15 points. Late, valuable points for the Adelaide 36ers.
Oh. That is so difficult to guard. If you don't give him the space, he's going to go right by you to the rim. Just stopped on a dime and knocked down that jumper. What a catch and finish by Jerome Randle in traffic.
He defied Kevin Lish. Still, it's a 7-point gap. Randle got the protection he needed from Jacobson.
Oh, good.
And that was all. And in a flash, Adelaide are right back in this.
That looked good, and Adelaide Arena know it. They're starting to feel it.
Jacobson takes on Pound, knowing that he's got 4 fouls and couldn't do much about that. So the lead is 5 for the Sydney Kings, but Adelaide have possession. What can they put together? Oh, what about that?
Jerome Randle takes the rainbow. Just threw it right up there. What a finish.
He looked like he'd ran out of ideas, but he's always got something up his sleeve, Jerome Randle. They do not want to give up top spot on the NBL ladder. Randle had it, lost it, got it again. Shot clock down to 8. Happy to share the sugar with Daniel Johnson. And we are tied up at 77 apiece.
That was just an incredible find by Jerome Randle, drawing 2 defenders and perfectly weighted into Daniel Johnson.
Lish trying to penetrate hard. They've turned it. Randle. Sobe! Adelaide in front, and every man and woman in the house are on their feet at Adelaide Arena. What a finish to this big, big Friday night. And the Adelaide 36ers have come from the bottom of the pile. And on this big Friday night, they are on top of the world. And in the year of the sporting underdog, who knows, maybe Jerome Randle, who's the Ladbrokes player of the game, can lift the 36ers all the way. A thrilling night in Adelaide, and somehow they've done it, the 36ers. And they are on top of the NBL ladder at 82-80 victory.
They were 1 of 15 from the 3 at halftime the other night, so that's 2 great shots to start the game.
Now Ferguson for the answer. How pretty was that? He hit 2 from 2 the other night. Now Randle taking on Marriage. Leaves it for Sobey for the athletic finish. He rode the bump from Marriage. And Jacobson just kept it in. Andrew Gaze thought he stepped out of bounds. Now Randle in transition. That's the offense that he can provide.
And that really is his go-to move as well. He loves just stopping on a dime at that elbow in transition. So hard to guard that.
Now Randle gets to his spot again and drops it beautifully.
And that's how easy it is. Randle, like you just said, Tommy, can stop on a dime and shoot it. They're really trying to thread the needle on the pass. Just make the easy one is all they need to do.
Randle. Oh, what a pass.
Jacobson for the emphatic finish.
Love that from a timeout. That is obviously a play Joey Ryder's written up. Beautiful on ball there, beautiful screen, and then goes straight to the basket.
Killer crossover from Randle again, looking for DJ down low, and that time they hook up.
You know Randle, he is so tough in the open court.
Hodgson found by Jerome Randle for the big finish down the lane. Deng into the game. Little handoff to Randle. Lish going the wrong way, looking for Jacobson down low. Nice finish.
And that was just such a well-weighted pass by Jerome Randle. Really took his time with that one. Put it in a great position for Jacobson to come up with a finish.
Oh, what a dish. He's got 8 assists now, and that might be the best of them.
Give him some options.
If you want to watch good defense, watch Lish here on Randle. I know they're switched here, but he is just going to work on him, and that's what happens when they get a switch. Randle.
Nice kick out. Lish can't finish after being fouled by Newley.
Here we go.
Handle Randle. Lish tried to get there for the swat, but Randle converts and they have the lead again.
Well, this is where they're good, Adelaide. Beautiful move by Sobey. They get down, they get a stop, and Randle unstoppable in the open court.
Holding on to that lead, the visitors. Randle around Garland. Oh, he gets the shooter's roll.
Oh, and he does. And he's looking to get going just like Lish as well. What Adelaide are doing well here is they're getting the on-ball screen a lot higher. It's not so much down on the three-point line, which doesn't give Randle as much room and fast space to get going. They're doing it higher up in this spot.
Randle passed Newley a couple of times.
And that's what it does. It just opens the court up. Defense have to make a play, and he's good enough to judge which one he's got to do after it.
Randle let it go into the backcourt before regaining possession. Shot clock down to 3.
What a pass.
And that's the 10th assist for Jerome Randle. Equals a career high. And Mitch Creek able to convert and one opportunity for their inspirational player.
That was just an incredible pass for Jerome Randle. He went to pull up like he was going to shoot that jump shot. Then mid-air, we get to see it again here. Went for the jump shot mid-air, found Mitch Creek underneath the hoop, through defenders for the N1 finish.
Margin back to 4. And Newley picks up a little cheapie.
And that'll be so frustrating for Andrew Gaze and the Kings, of course, sending him, Jerome Randle, to the free throw line while he's in the back court.
Randle doesn't miss too many.
No, and when playing all he does that, watch for this to touch nothing but net, and that's it. There's another foul, exactly what you're talking about. You just don't need to foul there. Plenty of time left. Sending a man that you don't want to send to the free throw line. That's his 6th free throw he's made, going for number 7. Second
in the league in scoring. The Adelaide 36ers solidify top spot on the ladder, equaling their highest score this season with 103 to beat the Kings by 7. Well, they are riding the best winning streak in the land. 7 in a row now for the Adelaide 36ers, and this man was the Ladbrokes player of the game. 19 points and a career best 10 assists tonight for Jerome Randle.
You can't argue with it anymore. 7 wins in a row, the only team to have a streak like that this season. So I think the time for doubting has to be done.
It's becoming the story of the 2016-17 NBL season from bottom to top. The Adelaide 36ers have now won 7 in a row, and they are packing the joint out. Welcome everyone, it's Titanium Security Arena. It's the Adelaide 36ers against the Perth Wildcats. Ferguson with the inbound. Randle, here's the way to find rhythm. Rhythm and melody. Jerome Randle, what about that?
It's the exact opposite of what you're talking about, Steve. You want to keep him off the point.
He wants to take control here.
He's about to shake somebody up.
Get ready for it.
You could just see that one coming. He was like, you know what? I tried it your way. Take this. He had to shoot it late in the shot clock.
Wow, that's a big bomb from Wagstaff. Now Randle. from a numbers point of view, he has been taking a high volume of shots this year, Jerome Randle. But his shooting percentage is up around like Andrew Gaze used to do.
And that's those shots you were talking about, Steve, late in the shot clock. Just put it up.
Randle puts the afterburners on and gets a little Christmas bonus to go with it.
And then on the other end, he just puts on the Jets. He is impossible to guard.
That's 1-on-4 right there.
Johnson wants help, some indecision about where to go. Brandt made a bit of a meal of it. Jacobson hands it off to the man. Jerome kicks it out for Drivik. And that's got the stadium up. It's taken till almost three-quarter time, but this packed stadium are now. And they're going to bring some more here. Adrenaline pumping. Surely not. Rowe hands it off. Randle got Sobey to deal with and work with. Was there a travel? Trevor Gleeson thought so. Steve Carfino thought so. Refs didn't. Randle just puts on a little show behind the back. Try and guess which way I'm going, buddy. It's going down. And Adelaide are in front.
How fun is that guy to watch?
Oh, wow. So Randle down to business. Feel the tension around Titanium Security Arena right now. To ease that, Mr. Jerome Randle. Johnson and Hodgson, the big guys, getting involved. Oh, and back again, and there's a bonus for that. It is just starting to come together for Adelaide at the crucial time of the night.
Sure is. Super pass by Randle. He knows that he's drawn two and finds it with his offhand, kicks it to him with his left. We'll get another angle on it. Turn in the corner, draws the two, and finds Johnson.
Down to 5. Oh, he got himself clear and gets himself over another big basket. Big smile to all heart, Jerome. And the Adelaide 36ers, they're on their way again.
You see Jerome Randle then telling the Perth guys to take a timeout.
And this place has erupted.
Look at this guy go, and there is nobody more dangerous late in the shot clock as he did here. Boom.
Cuts the margin, back to 4. Randle was trapped, but Randle's really trapped. And he, escaping, draws some contact, and we'll head back to the line.
Well, that is one tough guy to trap.
And the Adelaide 36ers streak continues. Merry Christmas. It's a very Merry Christmas for the Adelaide 36ers. 8 wins in a row. And they will be on top of the ladder in the festive season for the first time since 2001. Perth really fought it and really challenged them tonight. But Nathan Sobey and Jerome Randle got it done when it mattered for the Adelaide 36ers.
He's unlucky on that one. Looked like Boom was all over him.
Was he ever? No, not again. He's having a crack. Casper Ware. He's letting Jerome Randle know. Randle at full steam. That is brilliant. What a response by the #1 scorer in the comp.
I love that, and you expect nothing less from the favourite for MVP this year, Casper Ware. He's getting a little bit off the chain, and he said, how about these Jets, mate? I'm going all the way to the rim.
Randle pulls up. He'll take the 2. That'll do.
He just needed to see that first one go in on that fast break. Now feeling good, back to his game.
Casper Ware, 9 points. Blanchfield, 8 for Melbourne United. Jerome Randle hasn't quite got it going just yet. Pokes it up. Big arc on that. And he's just starting to feel it now, though. Jerome Randle.
And you want to talk about confidence. There's nothing that'll give a team more confidence than seeing your leader come up with a big basket like that.
And they are firing on all cylinders as a franchise. And Jerome Randle, one of the reasons why they fire on all cylinders. When he's going, They are unstoppable.
Oh, and he is ready to go. He had some words to the corporate boxes here after finishing that one. There is not a player in the league that can stay in front of Jerome Randle when he gets those jets going. Little hesitation move just froze Nate Tomlinson all the way to the basket.
Over to you, Jerome. Pulls up, over Boone, and nails it.
So we have a point guard party right now. Jerome Randle, he's got a little skip in his step.
Had to go back and get it. Drives, flicks it.
What a pass.
Jacobson. I'm glad Jacobson was on the same page. He fooled everybody else in this place. Jerome Randle there. Randle for three. In your face. Spud up. That's what we want to see. Haven't even shut the music down yet. Patrons still finding their feet. Jerome Randle off the grass, and they'll need more than that.
That's a good settling move there by Jerome Randle.
Boone and Golding now on the floor for Melbourne United. Randle gives it up. And now Sobey, if he can get his act going, they're a chance.
He and Randle have a real chemistry with that.
Randle flicks it out. Creek from the corner. Gets himself a little consolation try.
Slowing things down offensively.
Ferguson got it back. Jerome Randle. Oh, inside on Casper Ware. Flicked it back out to Mitch Creek. You bet. That was delightful.
And timeout for Melbourne United for 36ers. Don't feel like they're done in this one, and Mitch Creek leading the way. 8-1 run.
Dang for three.
Loving the aggressiveness of Majok Dang in this.
With the busy dog. Yeah. Randle for floater. We're getting a clinic again right now.
Quickly, they are so hard to stop, as we've seen so often this year.
And here's that zone already. Coach Beveridge back in that 2-3, trying to dare the 36ers to shoot it.
And Randle does! How about it, Rob? Full body defense, let's call it.
There it is.
Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. So Adelaide with a three-point lead. You can add a couple to that now. Strolling down the lane, Jerome Randle.
You can just see what Joey Wright talks about so often, how this 36ers team really feeds from their defense. The second they come up with a hand on a basketball, they're out to the racetrack.
That floats through. High scoring opening quarter here. Adelaide, 35 points for the quarter. Randle for Sobey, who is ready and waiting. Can't capitalise. Don't give Randle a second opportunity, though.
And it just makes that look easy. Those little mid-ranges aren't as easy as he makes them look. Such tough shots.
There's Jacobson.
I'm actually looking forward to this battle. Mitch Norton, one of the better point guard defenders we have. But not one man can cover that guy. Jerome Randle. So tough off the pick and roll.
Into double figures now.
I think Coach Beveridge will be looking forward to halftime, get to reassess, work out how he's going to attack these guys.
Lead out to an alarming 16.
Oh, look out. God. That was from range. Ladbrokes, thank you very much.
Clock was an issue for Randle, but all it did was give him the reason to put it up. He doesn't need much encouragement. Lovely three from Jerome. Moves to 14 for the night. Nothing's going down. Nothing's going the way of the 36ers. Randle on the move, and Johnson helps himself to two more with a bit of reverse action. It's decidedly ugly for 36ers.
Relentless.
For the Illawarra Hawks. And 36ers through Randle. Had them mesmerised.
Just relentless pressure on the rim from Jerome Randle. Just does not stop from when he catches the ball in the backcourt. Good team. And it's all well and fine for him to start finding it offensively, but it's down this end that Illawarra really need to lock in and show a bit of heart. because that man is just tearing him apart any way he likes.
Oh, the little man just about went between the legs. And he puts it up, unfortunately.
Here's Jerome just playing with the big fella, Mike Holyfield. Almost had him down for the count.
Now, Randle, again after they came up dry, once more. Setting up the offensive play, this time it's driven. Randle happy to provide for his teammates as well as putting up plenty of points as well. Randle continues to run the show. 18 points for the start, 17 for Sobey. Might be time for some Jerome magic. Just the two. 20 points for Jerome. There certainly is. 45 points is where it sits at the moment in this series. Randle with a soft touch. And the bonus goes to the line.
Look, Randle does such a great job of just leading his defenders with that pace and stopping on a dime like that. Not many people have the ability to stop as quickly as him with his low center of gravity.
Go to the basket, Creepy. Randle again.
And you can hear Joey Wright that time yelling out to Jerome Randle, look who you've got guarding you, saying attack Oscar Foreman off the dribble.
The Adelaide 36ers consolidating their place on the top of the ladder. Who said the Illawarra Hawks were a bogey team? What a commanding win. 117 to 85.
Yeah. Dillard in the lineup, in the backcourt. Underway. The North Shore Events Centre. And Dillard picks up Jerome Randle straight away. Shea Ely doing a nod at point guard again. Played really well defensively against Travis Trice of the Cairns Taipans, and that is Terrence Ferguson, and he is a name on everybody's lips globally as Tiago. Jerome Randle, gets me excited.
Just dribble down, pull up, makes it too easy.
Penny takes a seat. Ferguson, excuse me, it's Randle.
Nice little head and shoulder fake. Created that space, enabled him to finish with the left-hand hook.
Jacobson going at low, falling away off the glass. That's nice. Penny again.
What a block.
Jacobson meets Rob Lowe just below the rim. It's Johnson. Oh, Johnson just got it in between three Breakers players.
Somehow finds the space.
Looking for a cutter. Mitchell is Dillard for three.
Well, you can see that's a shot that doesn't have a lot of legs right now. A lot of travel for him lately. Hopefully for him, he gets those legs back in the second half.
Johnson's got legs in that, and Daniel Johnson has 14 quick points.
Not bad.
Back underway.
Those NBA resumes, you know, sometimes they're pretty legit.
O'Connor takes out Randle, and Randle takes the ball away. And just like that, Jerome Randle's at a cup.
Joey Wright wants to travel. Jerome Randle didn't need to travel. He's just going to take the ball right back. Everybody giving it to one another.
Mitchell face up.
Not the shot you want. Kill Mitchell one-on-one. On the other end, easy buckets for the Sixers. Transition in action. Jerome Randle finds Mitch Creek with ease.
There's very little that can stop Jerome Randle. Still the lead is 24.
A shot they've been giving up all day as Jerome Randle drives right to the hoop with little defense from the Breakers. Didn't matter. He was like a hot knife through butter.
Kona with the bucket. Randle drops it down. Nice high arc from Jerome Randle.
He's got to have some high arc when you start off that low to the floor.
True.
And it makes it look so pretty.
Randle sticks the jumper. Long two from Jerome Randle.
And Kevin Dillard wants to know where the help is. He's coming off that on ball. There's no defense there. He's going to shoot that shot all afternoon given the opportunity.
I think he might have thought he walked into French Lick, Indiana when he came into the North Shore Event Centre. Maybe Hickory High. Randle. No, that's good. Jerome Randle with 2 on the clock.
So easy. Staring Mitchell down on the way back, too. Look at that jab step, man.
My goodness.
Look at that. Giving him the stinky leg. He's going up for the jumper.
He jabbed the microphone out of my hands. Joey Wright wants him to push it as well.
Oh, all times.
Kona picks up that foul there. Round 14 game between the Adelaide 36ers and New Zealand Breakers is done and dusted. From woe to go, the visitors have led at the North Shore Events Centre. 113 to 95 is the final score, led by Jerome Randle's 23.
Speaking of turnarounds, the Adelaide 36ers have rocketed to the top of the table and tonight get a chance to prove their championship credentials. Try and put the dribble moves on, the spin away from Kenny. Opens it up for Johnson, just steps inside Brandt and drops it in for the nice two. And way too easy.
Wildcats back to that matchup zone there, Paps.
Johnson for Randle, gets another good look this time. He can hit.
He finally makes a three-point shot, Paps. Hopefully that's going to get Randle in the game.
His first basket coming a fair bit quicker than what it did on Thursday night against Melbourne. Ball movement, Joey Wright wanted to see from his club. Here's Randle, now driving through the lane. He wanted the contact. They didn't need it though. Banks it in for a two.
That is the start. We can already see the 36ers bench off their feet. That's the start that we wanted to see from Jerome Randle.
Doesn't pull the trigger all that often. As Sobey elevating. He makes it look easy as he goes to the rim. Prather just hit his last one. Can he go two in a row? Just short. Randle with the handles. And he buries a big three. They're the sort of moves we saw him drop 40 in this venue back in round 5.
And again, you'll live with that because, you know, I'm loving that, you know, your Matty Knight and your Jameel McKay are aggressive in this third quarter.
Randle being aggressive again. Pops out. Would have taken the shot. Here's Sobey. Floats it up and in. The Adelaide 36ers are up and about. And this has been a dramatic turnaround by Adelaide. Good awareness by Wagstaff to target the much smaller opponent. Randle back the other way. Just creates the room for himself. And he's just so good at finishing under pressure. Johnson wants to go to work against Knight. Out for Randle. Cotton was lunging at him, but Jerome Randle with a big-time bucket.
And I swear tonight, Jerome Randle, every one that he's had with a hand in his face, he's made the most difficult shots tonight.
Knight slipping through there as well. That might have been where Prather went down. It's Randle out for tees, long range two. He was walking back up the court as soon as that left the fingertips. 2-point lead to Adelaide. Inbound under the bucket. Creek was waiting for it. And he gets it back again. Great hustle from Creek, and then Cotton called for a foul on Randle. Now Randle is shooting free throws. Almost a 92% free throw shooter. Here's Jerome Randle. Remarkably leads the league in scoring and assists, which has only been done once before by Andrew Gaze back in 1989. Looks like he'll lead the league in scoring for a second straight season. Here's Randle, left all alone. You cannot give that man that much time.
No, you can't give him any space at all. He's been making them with hands in his face. Leaving alone, that is just not a good idea if you're the Perth Wildcats.
Randle 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. The Adelaide 36ers, they go a big way to proving their championship credentials.
Hello and welcome to Titanium Security Arena in Adelaide. Just 4 rounds left in the NBL season and 2 teams on a mission meet tonight. The Adelaide 36ers trying to cement top spot and the home playoff advantage that comes with it. And Brisbane desperate for a win to keep their season alive.
Randle has got 4 ahead of him. Pulls up for the 2. Yes, baby.
He is just so good at that move in transition, stopping at that elbow. So tough to guard him.
Randle hasn't had to get his Superman cape on just yet. Kenyon in front of him, 18-year-old, puts up the 3. That's nasty. That's just being nasty to the kid.
It really is. You love it when you see an MVP candidate like Jerome Randle. Just look at the eyes of young Kenyon.
Johnson from way outside. Tarangi, well, he had the rebound and lost it. Randle from way outside. All net. Randle behind the back. Takes it himself, flicks it out. Creek in the congestion, and they're dropping for the 36ers and rimming out for the Bullets.
Well, the 36ers just being relentless at the moment. They're staying in that full court press, really pushing up on Kenyon, making him make decisions.
Oh, Randle. Spin move was good, and he could well be your MVP. Could well be your scoring leader for points per game at the end of tonight as well.
They entered into a bit of a full court press. It's a 1-2-2, just designed to try and slow Jerome down in that backcourt, but Joey Wright's just having him attack it the second it comes in bounds.
Randle. He'll go to the line. I mentioned you just do not send Jerome Randle to the line. He's made 92 of 101 free throws this season. 91% from the free throw line, Jerome.
He nailed him.
Joey laid down the law in a couple of areas, and he has responded magnificently like a real champion, Jerome Randle. Johnson pulls down the rebound, and they are getting mauled. Jerome Randle, look out! Just pulled up in the end, didn't want to embarrass them.
He's having a little word to himself. I think he might have even been considering trying to get upstairs on this one. Saw on social media early in the season he had a little bet with his head coach, Joey Wright, that he could throw it down. Steak dinners all round, I heard.
It was. It's been an amazing pickup, really. Randle. Had it, lost it. 3 left on the shot clock. Little wry smile. I think he thought he'd messed it up, but it was timed to perfection, and he'll go to the free throw line again.
What a move, little magic act.
Put this in the book. Sobey. Randle. He's just messing with them right now.
And that never looked like missing for Jerome Randle. The second he got underneath that thing and fired it off, the crowd here knew that one was going down.
Randle off. Look out for the alley-oop. Sobey.
And how about the contrast down one end?
Randle cuts it off. A foul on Young. And again, the intensity is up from the 36ers. Jerome Randle with the steal and the foul, but their defensive intensity is amazing given they're up by 24. Jerome Randle at the line. Even when he rims them, he still drops from Jerome Randle. He is awesome.
And that's the other thing about coaching a young team like this Adelaide 36ers. You can't allow any complacency to come in or for this young group to start believing the hype.
Shot clock, game clock. Deng dropped one earlier, drops another one at the other end. He's quality.
Majok Deng is never shy when he steps out on that floor.
Ferguson. But they have been obliterated, the Brisbane Bullets. Destroyed in this game. Their season all but destroyed now. But it's all about the Adelaide 36ers. Top of the NBL ladder, making a statement after statement after statement. They are the team to beat. Hello and welcome to Titanium Security Arena in Adelaide. It's a Saturday night sellout for a clash that could stitch up top spot for the 36ers. And in a blink of an eye, it's 9-2. And Jerome goes to the hole. They needed a lifter, and he's their #1 lifter.
Well, they put points on the board in a hurry because of the explosiveness of that man.
If you don't know the story, you haven't been watching the NBL, Adelaide have won 13 of their past 14 games. They're the championship favourite. They've won their past 7 home games. And Jerome Randle's been the man who lights them up. And he does it for us there on cue. And Adelaide have won their past 5 games by 32, 18, 27, 11 and 33. Jerome Randle, the past 2 seasons, this one and last, arguably combined best player in the comp. Yes, that's a big bucket from Anthony Grimmick on the floor and delivers. Randle for 3, you betcha. Randle. Shot clock winds down on him. Feeds it back out. Grimmick just dropped one. Drops another.
They're just so loaded. Dribble penetration, you have to help on Jerome Randle.
Jacobson jams it. And Adelaide have their biggest lead of the game, 7.
I thought he traveled.
Did you see Russell Westbrook's travel? He gets 6 steps sometimes. Randle inside. Doesn't get any better than that. Jacobson the 2.
He draws so much attention. And, you know, not knocking him last year, he was incredible. But he's finding his teammates a lot better this year.
You see the shot clock and the game clock, the differential. Randle pulls up for 2. All net. In the blink of an eye, found the front.
Muller a little too mobile for Jacobson.
Sobey, here's his moment and delivers.
Again, off of Jerome Randle penetration.
$51 apiece. Randle behind the back. Good feed. Jacobson with the finish. That'll make the highlights reel.
He's just a super player. Watch this. Just skills and a great finish by Jacobson.
Randle took them all on. Goes himself this time.
The reason he's able to knife through on these is because he's given it up several times, so they're not quite sure what he's going to do. He looks away. They have to stay home for that split second, and he's able to turn that corner and get the finish.
But they're in this contest, the Kings. Randle puts on the teardrop himself on the run.
See, he just thinks that they got an 18-year-old kid guarding me. I'm taking him.
Randle and Lish again. A fantastic battle. And a foul on Lish. And the crowd enjoyed it. It could well be last year's MVP and this year's MVP head-to-head, and it's been a good contest between the 2.
And nobody's been able to do that against Adelaide this year. Well, not since the first 9 games.
And there's the unstoppable Randle to Creek.
Jerome Randle finding his teammates. That's been the story of Adelaide this year.
And Jerome Randle has got that glint in his eye. Looking to finish the Kings off right here, right now. Stairs, Gallup down, shakes him off, drops the 2 on him. Good time to be in this kind of form. Randle, double teamed. Creek, amazing. The shot was pretty good, but the lob pass was even better.
Too many weapons.
Jerome and Lish. Seconds tick down. What's Jerome got? Little shake, part of the seas, puts up for the alley-oop for Sobey. That is as good as it gets.
Yeah. That is as good as it gets. Not good enough just to beat a team. Now they're looking to just drive that nail in. Here's this excellent pass and an even better finish.
Not just top spot, but clear on top with 3 rounds left. There's not much more they could have done in the last month to prove themselves. 87-73 tonight against the desperate Kings, who were top themselves a month and a half ago.
There is nothing more fun than playing team sport when everybody's on the same page, everybody's making contributions, all going for that one goal.
Well, anytime you have the top 2 teams in the competition head-to-head, it is a heavyweight battle. But when those 2 teams are also the highest scorers in the competition, it adds up to an entertaining night of hoops action. Sobey, the floater, eventually breaks the ice. Here's Ogilvie against Jacobson, who had foul problems the last time these sides met. Did enough there to worry Ogilvie out of the points. Randle, Adelaide looking ominous at the moment. They are rolling. And Randle shows Norton some tricks, takes on Ogilvie, kicks it to Sobey, ready to go. What a 1-2 punch this is. Randle and Sobey.
That's the difference. He's finding teammates this year every time he needs to.
19 points combined here. As Johnson adds to the tally, he peels off the triple. And Jerome Randle comes forward. Fires looking for his first points, fills it up and adds to Adelaide's lead. Jerome Randle with 2 fouls, the only Adelaide player with multiple fouls. Here he is with the ball. Shot clock at 8. To the elbow, fires over White, and that is all the bottom of the net. Always had a tough night at the office for the referees, written all over it this game. Here's Randle firing, high arc on the shot. Ogilvie in his face, he fills it up and Adelaide leads by 4.
Marvell Harris in traffic, recognizing the open, wide open Mitch Norton.
Here's Jerome Randle going to work with a finger roll, adding another 2 to his tally. And Jerome Randle has been kept quiet again by the feisty Hawks guards. He's got problems. Double team, finds Jacobson from close range. He adds the 2. Now has 16 Jacobson, only Johnson with 17. That's more for Adelaide. So some pressure on the regular season champions. Adelaide on a 6-game winning streak. They've won 14 of their last 15, and there's an indication of why they have. That Jerome Randle makes the finish into double figures too.
Just keep their poise so well. You know, you expect them to win on the road. This is a tough win for them if they get it.
Randle, penetration against Harris. Multiple whistles on the play, so Jerome Randle's off to the free throw line for the first time in the game. But it's a double-figure lead with 3.5 to play. This is going to take some sort of fight back from Adelaide. They go to Creek, who helps himself to his first field goal after missing his opening 6 shots. And this looks like Jerome Randle time to me, Steve.
He's been short on his shots.
They're down 6. He fires from the elbow. Yes, sir.
Well, you want me to call a game? You know, quit being the expert over there.
Anyway, Clark restarts. Here's Ogilvie. Inside, Reese Martin got away from Sobey. Harris fires, overcooked at Jerome Randle. Grabs the rebound, lost the handle, has to retrieve it. Adelaide come forward down by 4. Randle getting close attention, as you would expect. Sobey's available. Randle goes solo. It rattles around and comes up with a finish. Randle has made 2 big baskets here. It's a 2-point ball game.
What a dramatic Dramatic and tight NBL season it has been, perhaps the tightest of all time, and the chase is well and truly on to join the all-conquering Adelaide 36ers in the looming playoffs. Tonight, the New Zealand Breakers take on the Sixers at a packed Titanium Stadium arena here in Adelaide. They always keep an eye on Randle. Oh, that is fatal. Delaney finds out the hard way. Randle, full of adrenaline, he wants it.
It's a great advantage that they're in there and they're secure and they don't have to worry about their playoff future, but it's a disadvantage because the other teams have more to play for in all of these games. So I would say he's just going to have to throw challenges up and keep putting guys in there that are giving maximum effort.
Just like that, and Randle, we know, doesn't matter the circumstance, he'll be close to his best. Jerome Randle, first quarter, just 2 points to his name. And as we've seen all year, that can change very, very quickly.
Every team has to have at least one guy like that. Somebody can create something out of nothing when your offense bogging down a little bit.
2 points in that opening quarter. How's that for a look for Hodgson, who almost got dizzy as he spun this way and that and got it right. And suddenly, Adelaide back within 2 points. I mentioned earlier that Jerome Randle loves playing against New Zealand. He's trying to become the first player this year to have 4 20-point games plus against the same opponent. You see there, round 4, he had 8 assists along with his 20 points. 37 and 4 in round 10, and then 23 points and 5 assists for an average of 26.6. Not bad game.
When you said he had 4 games over 20, and then the first thing that popped into my eyesight was he had 37. I was like, well, he's done more than that.
Randle. There's a start.
So now you got great players. They're getting a sniff of getting this win like Dillard.
It's feeling like those greats are going to have to step up. And same with the Adelaide 36ers. Not too many big men can shoot them from big range like Daniel Johnson. And one to come. Jerome Randle. Oh, you get... He's working out where and when to pass to Hodgson, who doesn't let him down.
Good pass, of course.
So it's Jerome's ball to finish off the first half. If he could shoot 2 or even 3, it's a total different complexion as we head to the major break. There's a little look behind. Lugs into 2.
If you leave him wide open like that.
Randle. Penny trying to force the issue on T. He's got in his face. Got great help from Creek. T's with Randle to the right. And Randle knows exactly what to do. Adelaide are back within 3.
T's, that's a tough shot made look easy by Randle.
He can get you in so many different ways. We saw it there in the Chemist Warehouse replay. 12 points for the night. Ferguson. Calls Shred. What a change in this match.
No kidding. Man, I thought that was a bad shot.
Randle, full-bodied shot.
He's impossible to guard. Pulling up like that as quick as he is in his handles.
Dreaming.
Just on cue.
Oh, nothing can stop him. When he's going, he can turn any which way. And Jerome Randle puts up a vital 2.
Well, this man doesn't feel any pressure.
He's played like this his whole life. Undersized, plays with a chip on his shoulder. They need a bucket, he goes and he gets it.
Kenny misses the big three. Mitch Creek, he'll do the right thing. He'll make sure of it. Rolls it home.
What a final round it's going to be. 6 games to decide the final 4. They'll do it again on Sunday in the City of Churches, but tonight Jerome Randle and co are in the tropics. All the stars are here. Joey Wright resting no one. 6 games to decide the top 4, and that's ominous from Jerome Randle. The jet boots, the red boots, are on the fly.
It is. It might take big Nate Jawai a few trips up and down to get loose, but I don't think he'll ever be able to keep up with Jerome Randle. Great start for him, and he makes his intentions known early.
Jerome Randle back on to settle it for Adelaide.
Absolutely right, Marion Loudon. He's been like a microwave, instant offense when he comes in, and also that instant emotion that you talked about.
Randle, left then right, and it's a mismatch as he confronts Nate Jawai. Outside for Sobey, who does the work for him. Jones Ferguson. Here's the ball up the court now. Johnson. Randle. For Anthony Drimmick. He drops 3. And Tony wins.
Yes, as they normally do.
Cam Glennon from 3-point range, he was short. The ball falls for Johnson to go to Randle, who's back on now. Mitch Creek takes 2. He can add another 1.
Strong take from Mitch Creek. Knows he's too strong, assesses the defender. It's Cam Glidden, knows he's too strong, too athletic in the air for him.
Trice near the 3-point line. He's unsuccessful again. He goes 2 of 11 now. Travis Trice.
Wow, what a season it's been, and the NBL playoffs are now just 5 days away. One side, the Adelaide 36ers, have stood clearly above the rest in this incredibly tight season. Nathan Sobey, as we said, he's the man to beat for the most improved player of the year. Part of the reason that Adelaide have thrived so much. That's a nice clean shot for Randle, and he really misses from that range. It'll be great to watch these two going at it, Trice and Randle. It's all just happening in a bit of a rush right now. Let's see who's composed. Well, Jerome always is.
And look, when the game gets messy like this, and just like you said, it looks like it's in a bit of a rush, that plays into Adelaide's favour. This is what they want. That's why they come into this press up the floor. They're trying to rattle you, make the game quicker than you're used to playing it.
Well, Johnson lined up the big 3, and he is happy with the result. Fills it up from outside, goes to 9 points. Now Randle with 4 points. Oh, ridiculous! But it's Randle, so it's not.
Jerome Randle with all the English off the top of the glass.
They're off. Randle. Look at the abrupt movement, had them all guessing. Wouldn't you love to play with Jerome Randle?
Not only has he got all of Adelaide Arena watching him, every one of the Cairns Thai fans are watching Jerome Randle as he comes down the floor and just finds his teammates. But we've seen this before from Randle, where he's had a reasonably quiet, by his standards, 3 quarters, and then he really gets things going in that 4th and stamps his authority on the game.
Righto, Tommy, call it now. Will he get to 20 points tonight? 4 minutes 50 remaining in the third. He's on 8.
I'm saying he's getting to 20.
You're saying, I'd say 1.
He knows. He knows how to get to 20 points.
He does.
He's going to sniff it out.
Righto, well, we'll see.
Hey, bet's off if Joey benches in there.
Yeah, no, it's all part of the equation. And there's dinner on this. Creek out to Randle. This might go down.
Look out. That's 3 on his way. Free chicken dinner for Tommy Greer coming up. This is the playoff experience that Joey Wright was talking about, getting into his team.
Oh,
great hands.
Was there contact? Randle gets the 2 anyway. He could still get to 20 points. He's 7 points away from a chicken dinner. There's a lot riding on the end of the box. 87-75. Randle from the top. It's for 2 only, but they'll take that now. And Randle up to 15 points. Does not mind a fourth quarter. Jerome, yes, Jerome, yes! Not going to die wondering. 18 points for Jerome Randle.
There's a reason the 36ers finished clearly on top of the ladder, and it's this little fella right here.
Just for clarity for our little dinner, he's got to get over 20, which means 21 points. Randle from outside. I'm getting desperate. He's got 20. He's ignited the crowd, and they're right back in this. Jerome Randle. Randle versus Trice again. Yep. Looks like we're stopping for takeaway on the way home. And Randle, he's a man on a mission, Jerome. The quickest basket you'll see all year, from one end to the other. Oh my 30 is possible.
Jerome Randle.
Well, it's a mouth-watering prospect. After 112 regular season games, we have our NBL top 4. 3 of the teams tied for second, including the Illawarra Hawks and the Adelaide Sixers. Well, they may be the championship favourites, but they do have their hands full here against a team that has beaten them 3 times out of 4. As we welcome you to a near sold-out titanium security arena for the start of the Swiss NBL Finals.
Yeah.
3 of 4 from long range. The Illawarra Hawks as Jerome Randle comes up with his first points in the game.
What you can do, Mr. White, I can do better.
And here's Randle penetrating. Attracted a lot of attention off glass. Nice finish.
He just has an uncanny ability to finish at the rim. For somebody so small to take the hit, slide off to his right. Nice little bit of English off the glass.
For Randle, harassed a long way from the hoop, still with problems. Shot clock to 4. Needs to get busy against Oscar Foreman. He fills up the triple.
And that's got to be frustrating for the Hawks. Their help defense was incredible then. Every time Jerome went to penetrate, there was help stepping up. Big time knockdown by Jerome Randle.
Loose ball with a pass for Harris presented some problems. It opens up for Jerome Randle. Only Hodgson in support at the moment, so he slows it down. Fans getting involved as well. Almost 2 minutes played here, term number 2. With him, Tees to beat, takes him on. Good defensive roll there from Brendan Tees. Now Sobey with Randle in support. Left it against firing the long-range 3 initially. They've got him second-guessing himself here. Penetration from Randle. What a finish from the MVP.
No more second-guessing. How about that crossover? Left to right, quick as you like.
Mitch Creek goes to Randle. Shot clock works to 10. Randle elevates, fills it up. He's into double figures with 11 now. Only Sobey with 14 has more in the game.
And I love the fact that he had a rough start, but he let Sobey get involved. And Sobey's energy now has picked him up, and the MVP is starting to dominate this ballgame.
The MVP's woken up. He gave a terrifying look over to Joey Wright after knocking down that basket.
Here's Randle with problems. Shot clock to 4. Guarded by Conrad. Knocks down the shot under enormous pressure.
I'll tell you what, they keep playing like this, I am well and truly on their bandwagon. Wow, what exciting ball they're playing, and they're getting the job done against an experienced Hawks team.
Reece Martin off the front of the rim. Nick Kay tries to keep it alive, spills out to Randle. Will be too quick for Conrad, who did a great job, and it's a goaltend. Off the backboard, add another 2. Adelaide has exploded to a double-figure lead here after they were down 3 at quarter time.
That's a real heads-up play by Jerome Randle, knowing he had Conrad chasing him, got it up and on the glass really quickly, forcing the goaltend.
Jerome Randle, 15 points in the game already, had 7 at quarter times. As Adelaide looked for the last play of the first half, they were down by as many as 9 in the opening quarter. It's 7 points lead at the moment, and it falls. Chance at a 3-point play as the fans
can you not love this brand of basketball? The energy in the building, their bench is up and about, the MVP is rolling. Wow, this is a very, very good basketball team when they play like this.
Third personal on Reece Martin as well, so problems for them to negotiate in the second half. Jerome Randle to the free throw line for the first time in the game, but he is a 90% free throw shooter. And we're seeing here in the first half why he won the MVP award in a landslide.
Oh, look out.
Must fire with 2 on the shot clock. What a play from the MVP. Jerome Randle, 21 points in the game, including 2 of 3 from deep. This Norton wheeling and dealing, can't complete it. Randle scoops up the loose ball. Little over 4 minutes to play. Conrad caught it deep. Hodgson just pinned it against the backboard and then brought it under control. Creek, first man up the floor, did a great job. Mitch Creek adds the 2. He's into double figures, the 4th Adelaide player in that category. They lead by 12 with 4 to play. Clark scurries up the floor, wanting a great pass for Ogilvy. Jerome Randle comes up with a loose ball, and the fans getting excited as well. Less than 4 minutes on the clock. Jerome Randle decides to go solo. It's a good option. His first score in this quarter.
And Jerome Randle's eyes would have lit up when he saw Oscar Foreman guarding him at the top of the key.
More. Well, of course, the Hawks restricted to just 7 points here in this final quarter, not doing enough. Randle rejected by Ogilvy, but he did it illegally, according to referee Matt Beattie. Ogilvy picks up his 4th personal. And Matt Townsend, it was, in fact, making the call, but free throws to come for Randle.
What a lonely feeling, Tommy, being out on an island guarding this guy.
Absolutely. I mean, no one's signing up for that one. And just desperation stages now for the Illawarra Hawks.
But make no mistake, the Adelaide 36ers have made a statement here in game 1, and they put the icing on a very rich cake. What a finish from Adelaide. Doyle's points waved away, but the fans don't mind because they have prevailed here by 15. Full time in Adelaide. It's the 36ers 93, the Hawks 78, and they are warming favourites for the title.
Well, it's backs to the wall for the Illawarra Hawks in the Swiss NBL finals as they return home after dropping game 1 in Adelaide by 15 points on Thursday night. A loss and their season is over, while for the regular season champions Adelaide, a win puts them through to the grand final for the 2nd time in 4 years.
Top of the key, Randle, single digits on the shot clock. From the foul line, he fires. Jerome Randle comes up with a finish and his first points.
All right, Hammer, you've been in games like this before where everyone's booing you. He would love it, just like you did. He wants to knock that dagger down and let everyone know about it.
Jerome Randle, they left him open. He helps himself to another 2 as Adelaide close to within a single point.
He told us what he thinks about the Illawarra Hawks, and I take my hat off to him. We don't have enough players that actually give us their true thoughts in today's game.
Adelaide on a 6-0 run after the Hawks had scored 7 unanswered points prior to that. Randle against White, in fact Norton it is, confronted by Ogilvy, goes to Jacobson, it counts, and he's drawn a foul in the process.
Well, you can see the Adelaide bench jumping, and so they should. Jerome Randle just shook them out of their shoes. Look at this one. Mitch Norton did everything he could, pretty good D, but just better offense. Great work from the MVP.
And that's why he's so tough to defend, because he's the best in the league at his pull-up 2-point shot. But then when you send help, he's really good at being able to find his teammates, and that's why Adelaide have been so successful.
Ferguson with 5 on the clock, fills up the 3.
And again, great start for him, but it came from Jerome Randle. Got a piece of the paint, found the open Ferguson.
It's now Randle. 2 of 4 from the field so far. Randle feeds Tees baseline, got a good look at it, and Brendan Tees knocks down the shot.
That's Jerome Randle's third assist.
User-friendly role for Jerome Randle, who now has 6 points to lead the Adelaide 36ers. He joins Norton and Nick Kay as the game high scorer at the moment.
Well, as Mitch Creek knocks down a big three.
Mitch Creek has been very selective in his three-point shooting. He has been dynamite. Drimmick, dangerous when he gets his feet set. He fills it up for the answering triple for his second field goal. Kay spins to the baseline, off balance, couldn't construct a shot. Clark relieved of it by Randle, who took it away. Has Jacobson nervously on the retreat. Ball loose, Hodgson got there first, then it was Jacobson, they feed Drimmick. This is jungle ball at the moment. Randle, foul. Mitch Norton will pick up the personal, his first. Free throws to come.
I guess if you live by the sword, sometimes you die by it as well. Both teams running and trying to be really aggressive. There's going to be turnovers and mistakes that happen the way you go there, but Norton cannot foul and put Jerome Randle on the line. He's too good once he gets there.
Randle guarded by White, shot clock for single digits. Pulls up for the jumper. Best mid-range game in the country, and there's more evidence of it.
You can't stop that. Doesn't matter what you do. That's just brilliant offense.
Tees in the corner, got a good look at it. He has done a terrific job.
Do that.
Daniel Johnson, what a monster play for the Adelaide 36ers, and haven't they been good from long range in this one? Oh, they left Jerome Randle alone right in front of the coach as well. That's not going to improve his disposition. Adelaide back to within one. Adelaide forced the error once more. They won't stop Jerome Randle in the open court. Goaltend called on Ogilvy. The points count. It came off the backboard first.
You just feel it coming from the defensive end.
Johnson for Creek. Guarded by Foreman, wants the baseline, found some room. Ogilvy did a great job defensively. Shot clock continues to wind. It's at 5 for Randle. Ogilvy on the retreat. Randle gets a user-friendly role. He now has 16 in the game. Adelaide are in front for the first time since the opening quarter. Adelaide starting to look ominous.
Well, it's their defensive pressure, and then they've got this man running the lane, and that'll send him to the free throw line for another 2.
Jerome Randle comes good from the free throw line. Perfect 4 of 4 in this game. 18 points on 7 of 12 shooting. Both back to their feet. Here's Randle leading them a merry dance. High off the window. That's a party trick. Jerome Randle. What a play from the MVP. He ties it away with 4:08 to play.
And you cannot play better defense than Mitch Norton here. Straight up, made contact, no foul, but even better offense from Jerome Randle. What a party trick.
20 in the game for Jerome Randle after he finished with 26 in game 1. We're going to game 3. The Hawks have prevailed with their backs against the wall and defeated Adelaide by 6 points. It's full time here in Wollongong. It's the Hawks 100, Adelaide 94. We'll see you Thursday night. Yes, folks, seconds down. It's round 3 of this epic semi-final series between Adelaide and the Illawarra Hawks in the Swiss NBL finals. But tonight it's different. It is sudden death. The loser goes home. The winner goes through to the grand final against Perth as we welcome you to Titanium Security Arena in Adelaide for Game 3 of the semi-final series. Brendan tees for Randle. Shot clock to 5. Randle wheeling and dealing. Knocks it down. Chance of the three-point play.
How does he finish these plays just so strongly? Jerome Randle's ability just to take contact, drop the ball on that occasion, and still be able to put it up and finish, just incredible.
And Randle settled too much early in game 1 from the perimeter. It's great to see him put the ball on the deck early and put Mitch Norton in the spin cycle right off the bat.
Jerome Randle gets the bucket. He now has 5 points in the game. Reece Martin with 8. Here's Randle. Fires. Looks good, and it is good off the hand. Jerome Randle now with 8 points in the game.
And that's all it takes to get this young Adelaide 36ers squad up and about.
Randle fires, knocks down the 3. That'll help the disposition of coach Joey Wright. Now Adelaide has got 10 seconds here, and they are desperate for a score. Their offense has been unconvincing. Randle forces it up, knocks down the 3 on the buzzer. Oh boy, did they need that. something that they can claw onto going in at the major break. Drimmick feeling confident. Back to 100% health after being laid low with a bug for the last week. Blocking foul called on the Hawks. Free throws to come for Jerome Randle. Randle 1 of 1 from the free throw line.
This is a team who can put points on the board quickly. Jerome Randle, couple of free throws here, get himself going. This can turn quickly.
And a chance for the Hawks to expand their advantage. What a rejection. Great defensive play by Adelaide. Creek and Hodgson in tandem collide. And Hodgson slow to get back to his feet. Randle is fouled. It was a late whistle. Rodney Clark doesn't like it one little bit. He kept Adelaide alive in the first half with 14 points. Jerome Randle
as the MVP wheels and deals with a little bit of English off the glass and drags his team back to a 10-point margin.
And that was an incredible take by Jerome Randle. The Hawks have been so good all game at getting back in defensive transition. The MVP had to beat 3 of those Hawks players to get that layup.
Shot clock to 10. Turnaround from Nick Kay. Can't convert. Sees the rebound. Now Randle. Randle pulls up for the 3.
And here they come. The extended pressure on the defense, looking to get out and run. And Jerome Randle, as we said, is a great closer.
They have halved the deficit. 3 minutes plus to play. So
don't sleep on the Adelaide 36ers just yet.
Randle, he decides to go from 3 as well.
It's like a prize fight. MVP winners going head-to-head.
8-point margin. Randle has Johnson running the lanes. He goes to work. He's fouled. Chance of a 3-point play. Oh, pandemonium here in Adelaide.
And these Adelaide fans have torn the roof off.
Well, Adelaide played their first game of the season against the Illawarra Hawks, and they're going to play their last game of the season against the Illawarra Hawks. They've come from fourth, but the Hawks are going to the grand final. They have upset the regular season champions on their home floor.